Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Grilling with Dan Gaddy. It's Mother's Day. We're going to do something special for the mothers. I got a piece of corned beef there. You can take a look at that. That's a nice corned beef brisket. And this here is a nice piece of meat. They call it chuck roast. And we're going to grill that too. With this corned beef, folks, this is a salty meat. Naturally, the way when they corn it or whatever it is, the process of corning it, it collects a lot of salt. And in that means that you don't need to use salt for this type of meat. Okay? You're messing up with it. I put together a couple things in there. Pretty good stuff going down, honestly. Some garlic, some herbs, little onion, little pepper. But we're going to go ahead and just drizzle them on that, okay? And just go drizzle them on there. Drizzle them on there. We're going to flip them. We're going to catch this side. And a lot of you guys are probably looking at that meat, looking at the fat on there. That's very important to this grilling process. This is what makes this one piece of meat one of my favorites to grill because of that fat on that side. Okay, now get that on there. With this roast, we're gonna do a little something different. I got a sweet rub you put on there, and that's just gonna meld to that meat. I'm gonna flip him, and I'm gonna get his other side. I'm gonna do these two pieces of meat on the grill. I'm going to put that cabbage on the grill. I'm going to put some Jiffy mix in an iron skillet and do some cornbread on the grill. Folks, it's going to be outstanding. You guys stay tuned. This is an episode you don't want to miss. I'll be back. Hey, folks. Welcome back. Getting ready to drop this on the grill. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cook this one-sided, and both are going to cook pretty much the same. We're going to cook them one-sided. I'm going to go about 6 to 8 minutes on one side, flip them, do about 6 to 8 minutes on the other side, and then I'm going to just rotate them because fire's pretty close to that meat, so I've got something hot going on here, and I don't want to get my meat too dry. I don't want to burn it, so I got to keep flipping it because it is close to the fire. Now, with that being said, I also use a lot of basting. I'm going to baste this. Every time this meat gets turned, it's going to baste, and that basting is going to help create that seal to hold in those juices, which makes your food delicious. Okay? I'll be back in a minute. We'll show you where we're at. Hey, folks, we're back. We're going to put a flip on it. This has been cooking now for about 25 minutes. That piece of roast there, if you can get a look at that, that's magic. That's just a magic trick waiting to happen. And let's look at that beef, that corn. Oh, yeah. We're doing good, folks. We're about ready to wrap him. That's going to get wrapped in a mustard, brown sugar, and foil. I'll show you how to do that. But once I wrap that, I'm putting that back on the grill for about another 20, 30 minutes. But he's ready. He's not done. This meat is not far from done. It's the first process. Get a grill on it. Get some nice char going here. Then I wrap them. Mustard, brown sugar, you create the chorus. These guys are the best band you ever want to hear, trust me. And you eat delicious. I'll be back in a minute. Hey folks, back. Got that brisket here, that corned beef brisket. And this is something that's done, I do it religiously with certain parts of the meat. And it creates, this foil does something nice with it. It helps create that seal for that juice. But not only that, it gives me a good, nice, even cook. Good, nice, even char. And this mustard and brown sugar, it's amazing, folks. And if you're noticing how I'm putting it down there, I'm just, applying it. probably about a cup and a half of brown sugar. I take that roast, I hit them up in there like that, flip them like that, get it all over it. You know, we want this thing to do its job. We want this thing to do its job. Just wrap that away. And he'll get wrapped that way. And you guys are witnessing one of my greatest creations with the grill. It's the foil wrap and grill. And you're going to see how this thing is going to turn out, folks. And it's going to, honestly, it's going to knock your shoes off. Okay? Stay tuned. We're going to be tasting this in a minute. That's going to grill for about 25 more minutes. And then we'll be ready to eat. See you in a minute. Hey, folks, we're back. Taking a look at that. You initially missed when I dropped this bread in there. And it's basically just some Jiffy cornbread mix. Oil the pan, put it in there, and it's cooking. If you can look around the edges, it's brown. Take a look at that. It's brown around the edges, and it's going to cook like basically your conventional oven, but it's going to have a little bit of a smoky taste to it. I'm pulling off this brisket. I've already pulled off the roast. I want you guys to get a look at this puppy. I am anxious to get this puppy out of this foil. I gave him a good wrap just for the sake of not losing my brown sugar and my mustard mixture on there. And you guys could, if you could look at that juice there. That right there is a chorus by itself. I'm telling you folks. Okay. Let's get them opened up. Relatively hot. I'm cooking that meat temperature should be at about 140, 145. You don't want to make the mistake of undercooking it. Let's take the temperature of that, buddy. Okay. Take a look at that. He's at about 146, going on 148, 150. This meat's done, folks. Pays to invest in a little thermometer as well. There you have it. Folks, thanks for joining me this episode. Let me show you that roast. He came out excellent as well. Well, with that being stated, I'll see you guys on the next one. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers. Today's really about you. I'm thankful for mine. Thankful for all the mothers that I know. It's a big responsibility being a mother. You're teaching. You're the nurturer. And I had a hell of a mom. You guys have to take it easy. Enjoy your Mother's Day. God bless.